All right, welcome in, ladies and gentlemen, to Game 2 of the home stretch here, or the home series that Charlevoix is having. This time coming against the Grayling Vikings from about halfway across the mitten. Shane Smith and none other than my partner, Eric. Your last name went right. Huffman, there it is. God dang it. All right, you know, you'd think I haven't known you for like 3 months already, but.
Hey, we only went through football together.
Well, anyway. So Eric Huffman and myself, I'll give him extra credit later on. I'm bringing this one to you live from Charlevoix. We're about 2.5 minutes away from tip-off, and these two teams are starting out pretty good on the season, and a JV game here was absolutely lights out from Charlevoix.
Yeah, barn burner, especially for Charlevoix. It was almost a 30-point win for them, but what they got after it, I know they had great job with their press tonight and getting up and down the floor, and obviously a good night of shooting. I can't remember exactly how many points they put up, but again, pretty close to a 30-point win. Great job by the Charlevoix JVs tonight. We get under 2 minutes here. We're getting ready for the anthem, and we'll get our starting lineups as the officials start coming over, give the last instructions to the bench. Talk with the scorers table, get their initials in, make sure the scorebook's going to be official. Don't need any disputes after the game. Yeah. Last-minute instructions for the coaches and the captains, and then a minute and a half away from getting our, again, anthem and starting lineups and get us underway for tonight's game.
That's right. We're getting a young cameraman here to fill in for us tonight. It'll be Tyler Haight here in just a moment. Played on the JV game, yep. Had some points down there on the floor. Good showing, so we're happy to have him join us here in a few moments. But we're just about underway. Got a nice crowd at hand, although some looks to have filtered out at the moment. They'll probably be filtering back in. And a nice student section there. Got a couple of waves from them on the other side of the court. So with that, we got about a minute to go.
Yeah, you know, real quick, we'll talk about Charlevoix leading up to tonight. Coming back from their first game, which was a close loss, Petoskey really turned around. And what we had from the last game against Gaylord, the key of the night, I guess, was energy. I think was the word I brought up a lot. They had great energy throughout the game and really got after it, and were able to take over and overpower a Gaylord team towards the end.
Yeah. All right, well, we will send it down to our PA announcer and broadcaster extraordinaire as well, Ann Gorney, who's taking care of duties down there at the scorer's desk tonight. So we will send it to her for the national anthem and starting lineups here in just a few moments.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Charlevoix High School for tonight's varsity boys basketball game of the Northern Shores Conference between the visiting Grayling Vikings and your Charlevoix Rayders. Charlevoix Rayders student athletes would like to show their support and commitment to sportsmanship. We understand this to include respect, responsibility, and restraint. It is citizenship and action. We ask you as parents, fans, and officials to join us in making this a positive experience for all involved. And now, ladies and gentlemen, if you would please stand if you are able. The Star Spangled Banner recalls our past and our ongoing fight for freedom. Freedom of diversity and our responsibility to promote respect and equality for all. Let us be united in those efforts tonight as we honor our country with the playing of our national anthem.
All righty, and as we bring it back down into this one here, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to take care of the starting lineups. Coming up first with the Grayling Vikings. Coming into this game, Eric, I'm sure you mentioned 1-0. Good close win over
it was Houghton Lake.
Yeah, Houghton Lake there just
2-point.
the other day. All right, here we go. Forward, junior number 21, David Neal. Forward, senior number 24, Cameron Baker. And now playing center, junior number 2, Austin Schwartz. And at point guard, senior number 1, Tristan Demlow. Keep that name on your screen, ladies and gentlemen. Pay attention to that young man right there, an excellent player. And last but not least, we have guard number 3, Miles Mead, a junior.
Yeah, and talking to former Coach Moffitt. Good to see Rich Moffitt here doing the radio for Grayling tonight. Look for them to possibly get up and down the floor tonight. So it'll be interesting to see the pace of the game.
All right, and now for the Raiders, we've got none other than forward senior number 0, Ryan Pearl. Coming up next, senior forward number 11, Jackson Krause.
Great game against Gaylord.
Oh my gosh, the best I've seen so far from him. Next up, senior guard number 2, Vitaly Collins. As well as another guard, senior number 4, Logan Watkins. And last but most certainly not least, a junior guard, number 5, Joe Gaffney. It is hard to believe he's only a junior.
Yeah, and Charlevoix kind of runs through Mr. Gaffney there. Him and Krause, especially in the Gaylord game, are a great 1-2 punch.
Yeah. So we've got our starting 10 here on the floor, ladies and gentlemen, just about ready to begin this 8-minute opening chapter of this game. A close game last year between the two teams within a 2-point loss that Charlevoix took here at home against Grayling, so they're looking to get a little revenge. And we'll see what they have here. Jackson Krause starting against Cameron Baker.
See, height-wise, both teams match up pretty evenly, so be curious to see the game down low tonight.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 1-0 versus 1-1. Charlevoix's only 2 opponents have been Class A. Here we go. Up and away, Charlevoix wins the tip by Jackson Krause. Joe Gaffney here, looking to get it across the timeline, finds Logan Watkins. Now to Pearl, wanted to drive the baseline, instead takes another look at things, gets it back over to Watkins at the top. Passing around inside to Krause this time, gets that one blocked, gets it right back. Pearl momentarily.
Yeah, not a bad effort by Krause. Yep, good recovery, reset the offense.
Number 2, Vitaly Collins gets that one inside to Krause again. A lot of traffic there, not able to get the puppy to fall. And a fight here. Ryan Pearl somehow comes away with it. Now Collins for 3. That one falls off the heel and into the hands of Tristan Demlow.
Yeah, decent offense. Just weren't able to get the bucket.
Yeah. And you'll have that. We saw that number of times last Monday against both Gaylord and Charlevoix, sometimes having 3-4 chances at the bucket in the same possession. Here we go, up and away. Tristan Demlow, no good on that opening shot. But the putback is there from David Neal.
Yeah, good putback by David Neal there.
Grayling taking an early 2-0 lead.
Almost kind of a matchup zone with the 2 playing man-to-man up front, and you got a triangle zone going in around the block right now.
Minute 15 has gone by so far in this game. 2 points for Grayling, and speaking of number 2, Vitaly Collins floats that one up and over the basket, recovered by Austin Schwartz.
Ryan Pearl's lucky he didn't get a push-off foul down low on that.
Back around we go for Grayling. That was Miles Mead getting it back up top to reset to Demlow. Jackson Krause breaking things up momentarily. Grayling regaining.
Charlevoix running their help man.
Round to the far corner. Mead trying to get something going. Instead, back over to Demlow. Grayling working the perimeter. Not able to get that 3-pointer to fall in. And there's Ryan Pearl and Joe Gaffney to get it back. Collins inside to Pearl. Nice dish.
Yeah,
and
nice
no
look to Pearl. You got to make that layup.
Jackson Krause not able to get it back either. Still punching around, and that will remain Charlevoix ball. Our first pause of play in over 2 minutes of game action.
And again, quite a bit of action already within the first 2 minutes. And Charlevoix, some decent looks. They just got to get one to go in.
Yep. Ryan Pearl taking care of the inbound duties right there under the basket to Krause. Watkins not liking that. A lot of Grayling members there. Vikings, no good on the 3-point from Gaffney. Back into the hands of Schwartz, and the Vikings we go.
A good swing around on the ball with a nice open shot. Just didn't go in.
Raiders so far not able to connect with the bucket. Still a slim 2-0 game here. Grayling on top. 5.5 to go in the first period. Swinging around now once again. Demlow didn't like that. Gets it over to Schwartz. Trying inside. Pearl too much to handle. And back up top we go to Baker.
Yeah, then they'll reset, try the other side. Nice kick out. Probably should have taken that shot, unless he's not a 3-point shooter. That one definitely is.
Oh, in and around the world and back out. The Raiders take it back over. Watkins driving all the way. Didn't like it. Back over to Kraus. Pulls up. Not able to get it to fall in. Can't claim his own rebound either. Pearl was there. And speaking of Pearl, floats it up and away, no good.
Give him plenty of nice opportunities. They got to get him to go in the hole.
And there you
Quick,
go.
fast break by Grayling. Nice job.
Miles Mead gets 2 more on the board, and Charlevoix takes the timeout, their first of the game.
Yeah, and not like they're doing anything wrong. Again, they're just not getting the ball in the hole, and they got to get back on defense. Looks like Grayling's going to leak people out, and if they're not back in time or watching the ball, they're going to throw it right over the top and get a quick bucket like they did for the last one.
Well, we'll see what the adjustments are that they make here, but we'll send it to our first 30-second commercial break, thanking our friends at Martin Concrete. Stay tuned.
Located in Charlevoix, Michigan, is Martin Concrete, where they specialize in residential concrete construction, providing high-quality concrete work and guaranteeing customer satisfaction. They're proud to serve Charlevoix and the surrounding areas. No job is too big or too small for Martin Concrete, with services ranging from concrete slabs, footings, driveways, retaining walls, and much more. There's nothing that Martin Concrete can't do regarding concrete. That's Martin Concrete, online at martinconcretecharlevoix.com, or give them a call at 231-838-9610.
And as we come back into this one, Raiders with the ball, 4:40 to go in the first period. Not able to get a bucket to fall in yet after probably close to a dozen attempts so far early on in this game. Pearl to Kraus, in and around, and finally falls for the Raiders.
Beautiful touch pass to Kraus. And all you need to do is see one go in.
That's right. Back to a 4-2 game. Good save there by
Yeah,
Mead.
could be an and one there. Nice look and a nice finish.
So that'll fall on Jackson Kraus, his first foul of the game, team's first. And that'll be Austin Schwartz credited with the bucket and going up to the free throw line here. That one falls off the heel, back into the hands of Kraus, and the Raiders in control once again. 4-point game, though, 6-2. And a good steal here by Demlow, going all the way back the other way and delivers.
Active hands by the defense.
Raiders find themselves in a 6.82 hole here. 4 minutes to go in the first period. Pearl to Watkins, back to Pearl now as he drives in, gets it back over to Collins. Why not? Watkins for 3, in it goes. That's what the doctor ordered for the Raiders here. Need to get big-time buckets like that, keeping them close in this game. Now 3-point differential, 8-5.
Yeah, if they can get that outside shot to fall, that'll definitely help.
And then Grayling answers right back with 3 of their own from Cameron Baker. Raiders not able to dig themselves out of the 6-point hole quite yet. Ryan Pearl back now to Gaffney. Pearl, not typically a 3-point shooter, wanted to take one there. Watkins, why not? He was good the first time around, no good there, falls just short.
Yes.
After that mess here, refs are going to confab about whose ball.
Should be Raider ball, yep. Okay.
Yep. And we've got our first substitution for Grayling. Coming in is number 10, Jackson Marshall, as well as number 11, Brant Finstrom.
I know Charlevoix's rotation, they don't go very deep, but they may want to sub early just to keep guys healthy. If Grayling's going to push the ball all night long, it could be a factor in the second half.
No doubt about it. Kraus here on the baseline. Big time
Nice
shot
spot
by
up.
Gaffney.
Yeah, nice kick out and a nice spot up. Planted his feet, went up straight.
Back to a 3-point differential, 11-8. Just under 3 minutes to go in the first period. Grayling firing on all cylinders, not able to get that one fall in, is Tristan Demlow. Watkins driving coast to coast, gets that one denied, but picks up the foul.
Yeah, the Euro step's going to get him the block.
So that will fall on newcomer Brant Finstrom, number 11 there on your screen. His first, team's first so far in the period. Gaffney bringing marching orders back from Coach Troshak. We've got our first substitution now for the Raiders. That'll be number 10, Ian Moran. Kick out here to Gaffney. That one hits the floor, saved momentarily by Pearl, still bobbling it around.
Yeah,
and
we
Grayling
needed a
comes away
better
with it.
pass down low. It was too close to his feet, and it ended up obviously with the turnover.
Demlow working against Gaffney. Back around to Marshall now. Works the baseline, gets it knocked away by Watkins. Will remain Viking ball.
Good active hands by Watkins there, deflecting it. You don't want to give up that baseline because then you've got to come and help, and then you might leave the skip pass over in the corner open.
We also we'll have to make our debut of our first official Eric Huffman coach cam here, as he's got his whiteboard out to show us some plays that he might draw up if he was a coach for either one of these teams. So we'll be debuting that here when we have some time. Demlow, though, not able to find the basket.
Yeah,
there.
I'll apologize for that right now. It's got a few scratches on it. Obviously, it's been used or possibly thrown at some point.
I don't know why. And a big heave there. Goes right through the hands of the Raiders. Back the other way we go. Unnecessary turnover when the Raiders have not held the lead so far in this game. 11-8, still the score. Nobody has gotten it to fall in the basket here in the last about minute and a half of gameplay. Schwartz back around to Demlow. Raiders guarding the perimeter heavily. Seen a couple of three-pointers falling already for them.
Not a lot of talk out there. You got to
No.
make sure you're calling out them screens when they're trying to set something up.
And here we go now to Meade from the corner. Tries to float that one up and
He
away.
got bailed out on that one. Kind of went straight up for that shot, and the official under the basket kind of bailed him out with that one.
So that'll fall on Logan Watkins, his first, team second in this period. Charlevoix with 2, Grayling with 1.
It's one of those that you have to, it's the first period, so you kind of hold your breath and go, "Ooh," because you don't want to talk to the officials too early, but that's one I probably wished would have been let go.
Okay. So that'll send Miles Meade up here to the free throw line. Just over a minute and a half to go here in the first period. Back to a 2-possession, 4-point game. And for the Vikings now, number 4, Noah Gabriel, another newcomer. Grayling keeping their legs fresh there. Charlevoix, apart from Moran, is stuck with their starting 5.
I say the board was thrown, but that was like 5-6 years ago.
Krause here looking for somebody.
Oh, he had him cutting in. Not a bad shot, though.
No. And that'll be another foul drawn up here against Grayling.
Ooh,
No, I apologize. That'll be Charlevoix. Ryan Pearl picks that one up.
Get him with a push.
Oh, okay. So it'll be his first, team's third now. Grayling with yet another chance here, still holding that 4-point lead. Spent as many as 6 here, 2 different points in the game. Charlevoix is yet to lead. That one no good, but the foul will go on Gaffney.
Foul should be on the floor as he was catching it.
So we'll see what happens here. His first, team's 4th now. Charlevoix with 4, Grayling with 1. And Vitaly Collins coming back in now for the Raiders.
And again, Grayling playing with pace and looking to attack. And again, 4 fouls in the first period for a Charlevoix team that does not rotate many players, so you've got to be careful.
Exactly right. Grayling showing to be a tough force these last couple of years in the basketball world. Good to see from them. Up and away, and it's in by Schwartz. Good
Almost
job
kind of
there.
a right-handed hook off the glass there. That was nice.
Here we go, Moran working the baseline, back to Krause. Not able to connect so far tonight. That one doesn't either. Less than a minute to go now. 6-point lead in favor of Grayling, 14-8.
A little short on him in the extension. He had to extend his arm when he released that, made it a better chance.
Demlow working against Gaffney. Pops that one back out to Gabriel. And around we go, Grayling resetting. Ooh, close one there from Vitaly Collins.
Yeah, got to watch throwing those hands in there. Better off moving your feet than throwing the hands.
Spoken from someone with a little bit of experience. Demlow and the Vikings here. 15
nice
seconds to go. Yeah, nice
block.
Yes, indeed, by Kraus. Shoves that one up court to Collins. Didn't like that. Back to Gaffney for three. In it goes. And that will take care of your first period of action. Oh, nearly
normally he was getting close for that layup, but he got pinched under the basket. And good heads up to be able to see Gaffney out there and get it out there for the three.
So Charlevoix pulls back within a score here. We'll step aside for another commercial break and thank our friends at Charlevoix State Bank and Cherokee Capital Airport. We'll be back in just about a minute. Stay tuned.
Charlevoix State Bank was founded in 1994 to provide exceptional local service to our northern Michigan community. With 6 locations in Charlevoix, East Jordan, Boyne City, Ellsworth, and Beaver Island, we're here to make banking easy right here in your neck of the woods with people you know. Charlevoix State Bank believes in the positive lessons of high school athletics and is a proud sponsor of tonight's game.
Now's the time to fly from your northern Michigan hometown Cherry Capital Airport. TVC. TVC Airport will get you to your dream destination anywhere in the world. Visit tvcairport.com now.
Bud, anytime.
Yeah, and welcome back in, ladies and gentlemen. Charlevoix down 3 at the moment to Grayling, 14-11. A very tough game for Charlevoix so far on the offensive side, just not getting much to be able to fall in so far.
Yeah, you might say fortunate they're only down by 3, but they very well could be leading right now if they'd got some of those buckets to fall early on in the period.
So Grayling will begin things here as I reset the game clock. And away we go. Demlow fires that one to Baker. Haven't called his name a whole lot so far tonight. Working hard against Collins. Back up to Demlow now. Raiders trying to hold off this. No, well, they can against someone like him so far, that's for sure. The 16-11 game, back to a 5-point lead in favor of Grayling.
Yeah, he's got a nice drive and pull-up jumper. Nice backside look and a kick out.
Back
Good hesitation.
Gaffney, not able to convert on that three-pointer.
He missed that, but it looks like he's found his legs with his outside shot.
Yeah, and the Raiders look to need that here if they want to keep in this game. Grayling just firing on all cylinders. Just as I say that, the Raiders get a steal.
Possession first and then go.
Yep. Broken up there
nice
by
look,
Vitaly Collins.
And just like the Gaylord game, 1-2 punch.
There's 2 for the Raiders. Back to a 3-point, 16-13 game.
Yeah, Charlevoix's got to find a way to use that 1-2 combination of Gaffney and Kraus like they did in the last game.
And another foul here coming up against the Raiders. And that'll be Ryan Pearl again. Not who the Raiders would want to see with 2 fouls here early on in the second quarter, our biggest defensive player. So coming in now for the Raiders, number 12, Bryce Boss. Raiders losing a big piece there with Pearl. No good on the 3-ball from number 3. And that's Miles Mead. Raiders getting it back here. Gaffney and the Raiders.
Yeah, Grayling. Kick ball. Yeah, Grayling going to start picking them up at half court, start forcing the action.
Boy, that one just flew off the foot of Baker all the way into our weight room area back there. Charlevoix picking things back up here. Vitaly Collins back to Gaffney.
They almost got it setting up with a 2-2-1 half court, like a half court box press almost.
Kraus wanted to take that shot. Back outside we go. No good on the 3-ball. That came from Carter Greenacre, also just new here to the game. Raiders swinging this one around back inside to Kraus. Trying to find something there, just not able to get much penetration inside here in recent minutes. Kraus back outside to Boss, working the baseline, and he'll step out of bounds there.
I don't think it matters how many shots Kraus takes. Every time he touches the ball in the paint, he should be looking to try to score instead of looking to try to pass it out first. And right now he's trying to look to pass because he's had a shot blocked once.
Well, let's see if he can gain his confidence later on. The Raiders are going to need it. We saw a little bit of that 1-2 punch here that you were talking about, Eric, just a few moments ago. But here we go, another three-pointer, and that one falls in, delivered by David Neal. Grayling back to a 6-point lead.
Again, another nice kick out for a wide open three.
Yeah. Just over 5.5 minutes to go. Collins kicking that one over to Bryce Boss. There's a good 12-footer.
Right decision and a nice looking shot.
Raiders hanging around, just not quite able to get to the top of the mountain so far. Jumper there.
There's an over the back. Yep. Good job by Kraus to go up there and high point that ball and get the foul.
So that will fall on Austin Schwartz for the Vikings. His team's first this period. Charlevoix with 5 total fouls between the 2 periods so far. Grayling with 2.
Looks like we're getting a timeout from.
All right, Eric. I think it's time we debut our coach cam. So what are we thinking here to draw up for the Raiders trying to get into this one?
You know, I think what I'm going to do, just a quick, simple set, something I would just call like 2-man.
Yeah.
And you could set a guy here in the high elbow and you got your point guard. And I like to set someone on the opposite elbow on the block in the opposite wing. And you're basically you're just setting a pick and roll game over here. And you can do it with the triangle and 2 that they're doing. Come off that screen. If he comes over the top, you've got a layup. If he goes underneath, step back for the 3. If they switch, this guy can turn and seal the guy he screened, and he could have a bounce pass or a lob over the top for a layup. If the guard goes over and goes and attacks, he's either going to have a layup or this defender is going to slide over, and it's a bounce pass to this guy. The guy in the elbow goes in for the rebound in the middle, and the opposite guard rotates up top for your first defender getting back.
And that's why Eric was coach for 20-plus years. This could be a fun addition to our program here. Thank you, Eric. 19-15 the score. Just over 5 minutes to go here in the first half. Raiders trying to get close to that lead. They have not been in the lead so far this game. Nearly broken up there. Gaffney recovers near half court. And Vitaly Collins is working his way.
Nice
Drives
pass.
that one inside. Kraus not able to get it. Gets his own rebound. Gets that one blocked. And it will remain Raider ball. Boy,
just a little hesitant and so not quite extending with his arm still.
Yeah.
I always call it short arming. I have short arms to begin with, so I just call it short arming.
Kraus fighting for his life down there. And an intercepted ball pass there off the inbounds to Tristan Demlow.
Yeah, he was right there just waiting for the pass.
That young man plays at a high level for sure. Cameron Baker for the 3, no good, and around and out. Watkins picks it up.
Nice box out by Watkins and to take it right up the middle. Couple lane fillers. Oh, he had a guy open on the wing. He wasn't waiting for it.
He stood there like a house on the side of the road and watched that one go by. Credit to Ernie Harwell there. I didn't think I'd be bringing that reference into basketball. But, indeed, we did. There, Carter Greenacre just not able to get his eyes focused on that one. Here we go. Demlow fires, no good. Good rebound there by Schwartz. Puts it back up and away, no good. Again, Kraus gets it back for the Raiders. Just over 4 minutes to go in the first half. And that one will be knocked away, remaining Raider ball. And the heave all the way back here to the other side of the court. Gaffney slowly taking it up here against Baker. Lots of pressure here early. Back over to Greenacre. Finds Gaffney. Swings that outside to Collins. Looking for something for the Raiders to fall in with here. And that one knocked away. I tell you what, Grayling's just pesky as ever. Miles Mead got his paw on that one.
Grayling is active, and they've got active hands. The skip passes of the lobs over the top are going to yield deflections out of bounds or steals. They need to be looking to set some screens and looking to drive and attack and get their dump-offs or their kick outs like they've been getting.
Carter Greenacre no good on the three-pointer there. Tally Collins gets the rebound. Pass back to him by Gaffney. Lots and lots of hands there by Miles Mead. Gaffney for the long ball, in and out, no good. Back over to Schwartz. And right through the fingertips of Demlo. You won't see that too much from him. The Raiders have another chance here. Still holding Grayling to just a 4-point lead.
Yeah, they kind of settled for that shot. I think Gaffney had just had enough and like, okay, I'm going to see if this one will go in. Again, we need to start trying to work it inside or looking to drive.
Watkins looking for somebody, gets it off to Greenacre, inside to Kraus for the 6-footer, no good. In and out and around we go with hands, finally picked up by Demlo, and the big heave all the way to the other end. Saved just in the nick of time, but goes right back in the hands of Charlevoix with an errant pass, and Kraus is there to make him pay for it.
Yes, cherry picking for 2. We'll take it.
All right.
From Kraus.
Back to a 2-point game, the closest the Raiders have had it so far this period. That one gets knocked away by Collins, remaining Grayling ball.
You know, and call out Joe Gaffney's defense so far. I don't know if he's gotten a foul yet. I don't have him marked down, but he's got one. But to be guarding Demlo, who was just all over the place. Good job by him so far.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Oh, why not? The 3 ball falls off the heel, put up there by Schwartz.
Yeah, he hadn't proven himself yet, so he stayed off and said, let's see if you can make it. And then he turned around and was kind of doing the same thing.
Yeah, Greenacre trying again. That one just a smidge long. Kraus tried to pick it up, but his long, lanky counterpart there, Schwartz, won the battle. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Not many stoppages are played so far in this game.
Fast first half.
And that's back up top here to Demlo. David Neal, no good for the 3-point shot. And there's another foul going on Schwartz.
Yeah, when you want a dipsy-do out there on the wing and really don't do anything with it, you're kind of just wasting time, and it kind of was a wasted possession, as we can tell, Charlevoix ball.
And ladies and gentlemen, in just a moment, here in about a minute or so of game time, I'm going to hand the reins over to Eric, and I'm going to head down. I've been asked by the student section to do the introductions for their half-court shooting contest, so I'm happy to be able to do that, so I'll be down there here in a few moments. But in the meantime, Kraus trying to tie the ball game up, gets that one knocked away, and another foul coming up for the Grayling Vikings.
.21 on the foul there.
Yep, that'll go on David Neal. Kraus here with the opportunity to tie things up.
You can see the look on his face, too. He's getting frustrated by all these easy misses. Coming out of halftime, he just needs to get a ball, go down there, and just get his rhythm back. Spend about a minute or two just getting his rhythm back, extending that arm, get the feel back, and then it'll start coming back in.
Raiders here with the first chance to tie things up since it was 0-0 at the beginning of the game. And Kraus does it. Minute 41 to go. And counting. Tie ball game, 19 apiece. The Raiders have held the Vikings scoreless here in the last about 3 minutes of game time.
Good job by Charlevoix, taking all of Grayling's energy and still being able to fight back, and we're back to a tie game.
No doubt about it. Demlo working hard now against Moran. Goes up, no good. Gaffney there to get it. And here we go, Kraus to Watkins. Gets a nice block there. And the Raiders will keep it.
Yeah, he was kind of caught in no man's land. It was either a travel or throw it up like he did. So he took the latter, and thankfully they still have possession.
So here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Took a quick moment here. Discuss some things with Eric.
I'm the color guy, not the technical guy.
Watkins not able to get that one to fall in. Kraus there with the hard rebound, and that one doesn't go his way
Had to be
either.
at least probably 10 puppies that they've missed this half.
No doubt. And here we go, our stoppage of play. So I'm going to head down there, Eric. Hopefully he can fill in for me for about the next 30 seconds. I really appreciate it with him.
We'll find out.
Yeah. quite an honor here to be asked by the student section, so I appreciate it.
And as Shane goes ahead and wants to start making his way down there, we get the inbounds to Gaffney, 32 seconds left. Walking it up makes you wonder if they're going to try to set up for a last shot. Grayling obviously going to push the pace, try to hurry it up. And nice wide open shot right away, so that'll take care of that. Good shot by number 12, Bryce Boss. That'll get him some more minutes. Hit those wide open shots. 10 seconds left. No cheap fouls. No fouls far away from the basket. Straight up with the defense and in position for the rebound. But a nice shot by number 21, David Neal, just before the half. Yeah, nothing you can do. That's just a nice shot. That'll give Grayling a 1-point lead going into halftime. So as Shane goes downstairs and I catch a breather, we're going to take a break, and we will be back shortly. Thank you for watching Next Level Broadcasting here in Charlevoix, Michigan.
settle for shots. You know, we're an okay three-point shooting team, but I think we're
Got some air under it.
Now's the time to fly from your Northern Michigan hometown Cherry Capital Airport. TVC. TVC Airport will get you to your dream destination anywhere in the world. Visit tvcairport.com now.
Unique gifts, home accessories, wedding items, and so much more. The Lake House on Bridge Street offers so many things to make your home or even your visit to Charlevoix that much more special. When you want beautiful items that reflect Charlevoix the beautiful, stop in or visit them online at thelakehouseCharlevoix.com for your own keepsake and your own personal memory of Charlevoix.
Business owner, you learn to wear a lot of hats. The custodian hat, the IT hat, and well, you should have called a professional hat. Auto Owners takes care of your business insurance, so you can take care of everything else. That's simple human sense.
Ask Bingham Insurance Services in Charlevoix if auto owners make sense for you.
Collar Clinic, providing peace of mind and local customer service with the latest GPS collars, ARC collars, e-collars, beeper collars, accessories, and replacement parts, protecting your dog's safety and giving you the confidence that you'll be hunting with your dog, not for them. Collar Clinic, your e-collar specialist in Northern Michigan for over 35 years.
Alrighty, welcome into our truncated halftime show, ladies and gentlemen. Shane Smith, Eric Huffman, Tyler Haight filming for us tonight. Apologize there. It seemed like quite the thing to do, but a little discombobulated down there on the floor. But here we are for a brief kind of halftime recap so far. Eric, what do we have here from the stat book?
Yeah, stat book. Let's go over scores for Grayling. Demlo's got 4. Schwartz has 4. Miles Mead has 3. David Neal has 8, and Cameron Baker has 3. And for the Charlevoix side, Logan Watkins has 3. Joe Gaffney, 2 threes for 6 points. Jackson Krause leading everyone with 2, 4, 6, 8 points. And Bryce Boss with 4 points off the bench in the first half. Good job by him.
All right. So if you're a Charlevoix coach, Eric, real quick, what are we going to do here? We're down 1, but we got our way back into the game.
Yeah, what I like is you took their energy through the first part of the game, and because they were attacking you pretty hard, and you were getting some early fouls too, and we were talking about worrying about early foul trouble. You're able to take that and then turn around and actually match their energy and come back and actually tie it up. And granted, you're only down by 1 point right now. For Charlevoix, I think you just keep building on what you've been doing. But my question was, or issue was, towards the end of the first half, was not attacking the basket enough.
Okay. Well, let's see what the adjustments are that the Raiders make here. It's Watkins.
And you got to get some puppies to fall.
That's exactly right. Shoving inside now to Pearl. Didn't like that look. He does have 2 fouls on his tally, so keep an eye on that, ladies and gentlemen. Logan Watkins up top. Back to Pearl for a rare 3-point shot for him, but it goes in, so why not?
Nice shot by Pearl. Thought he was going to take one of the earlier shots inside.
Yeah. So with that, if I'm not mistaken, I was gone the last 33 seconds. That's the first lead that the Raiders have had all game long.
I believe so.
All right, Tristan Demlo here. Trying to get something back here for the Vikings. Down for the first time in this game unofficially, to our knowledge.
So Grayling looked like I drew up, looking to start a little 2-man game up the top, get a nice bucket down low.
And that came from number 21, David Neal. Back to a tie game here, 24 apiece. Pearl felt hot there for a second, didn't get that one to fall in, but we've got a foul coming up. And that'll be against
Good shot to take. Yeah, you had Kraus sandwiched in between two Grayling defenders going straight up, getting that tip. Maybe wanted to let go because it was just good ball play, but nonetheless, we got a foul on Kraus.
So that went against, that is his second so far in this game. Two Raiders with 2 fouls apiece so far. Demlow squaring off against Gaffney, goes off his feet. And the tie up here, over and back against Grayling.
Yeah, official saying it came off Grayling's foot, and then when he touched it on the other side for an over and back, so the Raider ball.
Kraus might have caught a little bit of a break there. A lot of contact as he was diving for the ball. But nevertheless, the Raiders have it here. 6:45 in the third period. Big heave to the other side.
Be careful with the skip pass like that.
Yeah. But Pearl delivers.
Nice drive by Pearl.
And with our first stop of play here.
Looks like we're going to get a warning.
Yeah, that'll be against Ryan Pearl. Not sure what for, if it was some excessive celebrating or just what.
It could be his reaction after the basket or whatnot. So a warning issued. No harm, no foul, at least at this point.
Okay. Demlow and the Vikings back down to 26-24. Speaking of 24, there's David Neal with that pass inside, no good by Schwartz.
Yeah, again, the two-man game working well for Grayling, getting an attack and gonna get a foul on Pearl.
Yeah.
And that could be a third.
He's drawing a lot of looks from the refs in here in these recent minutes. And that'll be his third. Team second now this period. So he'll be taking a seat on the bench and coming back in as Bryce Boss.
Yeah, obviously you need him for the fourth period and still 6 minutes to go. And you've got a 2-point lead. So unless Grayling takes the lead or Grayling starts expanding a lead, I'd probably sit him for a while.
Trying to take care of the inbound duties there was Miles Mead, up and away, no good on the long ball from Demlow, right back into the hands of the Vikings. Mead tries again. That one bounces behind the backboard and into the hands of Kraus. Collins to Watkins, working his way in and back out. Now to Boss, pulls up, well short. Back in the hands of the Vikings.
Not quite squared up. Not a bad look.
We haven't seen him with a ton of minutes so far in this season on the varsity squad, so that's probably why. Getting used to things, but up and away we go. Watkins picks that one up from the air ball. 5.5 minutes to go in the third period. Boss there in the corner looking for a man to get it off to. Finds Kraus. And back over to Gaffney we go. In and around and back out and back in again to
Good
Boss.
Look.
Up and over.
You got to get it to him, and not a bad shot by Boss.
Lowest scoring affair so far, 26-24. Just over 5 minutes to go in the third period. Neal back to Baker. Baker against Watkins. Now to Demlow. Pulls up, gets it inside. No good on the shot there by Schwartz, but the Raiders will be tagging the foul.
Will they put it on the floor, or will they give him two?
So that'll be against Vitaly Collins, his first. Team's
foul
third
on the floor
period.
and take it out of bounds underneath.
Yep. And back in now, Noah Gabriel for the Vikings, number 4 there on your screen. Mead again, the inbound duties, gets it off to Demlow, and back around we go to the Raiders after a nice steal. All the way to Vitaly Collins, and he makes up for that
nice
foul.
Soft pass to Collins for the easy bucket. Nice assist.
Raiders with the biggest lead immediately goes away.
Again, you can't turn your head. You got to make sure you get back and find your man. Giving up a open 3 off a made bucket.
Yep, Miles Mead there gets that one, knocks it away from Watkins, back in the hands of Gaffney. 1 point, 28-27 game. Gaffney driving in. And that'll be a foul coming up here against Mead for the Vikings. Getting his name called a lot here in recent moments. Not exactly a good call there.
And again, Grayling starting to turn up the energy a little bit, but Charlevoix able to match it. Geez, losing my words there for a second.
That's what we like to call the next level broadcasting gear grind. I coined that term all the way back when I started, when I couldn't get my tongue
Nice
my
look.
teeth.
Yep, and the hammer down.
So that'll send Bryce Boss to the line. First foul going against Demlow.
Yeah, he's got a smile on his face because he knew he fouled it because he brought the arm straight down right on top of him.
Boss sinks the first one.
Nice looking free throw.
Number 11, Brant Finstrom coming back in. And 2 for 2 for the line from Boss so far. Good to see. Raiders back to a 3-point lead, 30-27.
And Gaffney, probably a good idea to start picking him out more towards half court, walking down with him. That way he knows you're there and can't just survey the offense and get ready to set something up.
And
he tried it. Will they give it to him? Yep.
Big shove there.
Yeah, he planted his feet and sold the charge, and
Yep.
the official gave it to him. Good job.
So that'll be a big one there against David Neal. His second, team's third.
Sorry to say, another thing that you kind of do, like when you're a coach or a player like that, is kind of read your officials. So if you think you can get a call like that, maybe try it. And obviously, he was able to get the charge.
Okay.
But you got to be careful for selling it too much because then they'll call you for the flop.
Right.
Or they'll just give you the block.
Yeah. So 4 minutes to go exactly here in the third period. Moran under the basket to Watkins. Moran picks it back up in the jump
gotta
ball.
watch out. Okay, he got out. I was worried about 3 seconds there, but everybody cleared out.
Gaffney driving in, goes for the floater. Not able to get that one to connect, and back to Grayling we go. Demlow taking it all the way. Knocked
Good
out.
hands are saying it knocked off his leg, and
Wow.
it did. Good hands deflecting that ball off a Viking player.
Yeah. The Raiders kind of turning the tide a little bit more in their favor here in recent moments. Holding that 3-point lead, getting back-to-back possessions here.
Nice look.
Ian Moran for 2, the biggest lead the Raiders have had in this game. 5 points, 32.
Good job by
27.
Charlevoix to start looking at those backdoor cuts when you get that extra defender coming over to double team that pass on the inside.
Need facing some trouble, gets it back over to Demlow. Raider student section becoming a little bit more alive here. Mead with it once again. Looking for somebody, gets it to Demlow. Raiders doing an excellent job stiffening up on the inside there. Oh, and that one will be knocked away. Not able to grab it up there was David Neal. So the Raiders will take it back over yet again.
Good defensive stand by the Raiders. I think we're going to get a timeout by Grayling.
Okay, Coach Eric Huffman, let's bring you back in here. So if you're Grayling now, you've had the lead for pretty much the entire game. You're down 5. Let's bring in what you would do here as head coach. Get some stats or some ideas from you.
Well, what it looked like they were trying to do earlier was trying to set up a like a half-court box press.
Yep.
Where you get like a 2-2-1. What they're looking to do is get some action over here and try to get them to get across half court. And a lot of times you're just looking to come up and double. This one will come and cheat up and take a dump-off pass. These guys will drop down and take the middle and take the guard away from here. So the only thing you're going to get is either a reverse pass or some type of skip pass over the top. If you get a good double team, that pass will be a lob pass, and your defender should be able to run over the top of it. If they some chance get through that and are able to squeeze by, then you just rotate down. This guy will be here to stop the ball. This one will come double, and everyone else just rotates down, and you can still trap a second time, even with a half-court trap.
All right. So as we're bringing the action back here to the floor, the Raiders
Hopefully
here.
my chicken scratch is somewhat legible on that one.
Yeah. I think it looks good. Very informative, that's for sure. Vikings get a good steal here. Still down 5, 32-27. 2.5 to go here in the third. Pace has definitely slowed since the first half, rightfully so. Players getting a little bit more tired. They can't keep up the breakneck speed forever, but Vitaly Collins
Good job.
works his way in there, breaks up the pass, gets it back for the Raiders.
Waiting for his trailers, set up an offense, see if we can't get a good shot off.
Gaffney inside to Kraus.
Again,
Triple
nice
team.
dump down. Again, Grayling defenders coming to double team that pass inside and a nice dump down.
And we're seeing the 1-2 duo at the moment be between Kraus and Moran.
Was that Moran on that one
Yeah.
again? That's what I thought. Trying to keep a scorebook up here at the same time.
Yeah, doing a great job of it. We're all doing a lot here so far in this game. And so is Grayling and that number 21, David Neal, getting the first points for the Vikings here in about 2.5
that's
games.
12 points for Neal.
12 of their 29. Back to a 5-point game. Moran to Kraus. Shoves that one back up top.
I'd have squared him up, taking him one-on-one.
And that one goes off of Kraus's feet. Saved somehow to Collins. Gaffney shoves that one back out to Moran for 3. No, just off the
Still
mark.
a good shot to take. Nice active hands.
Raiders
up strong.
3 attempts
nice
at
bucket.
the basket, and they get it. Wow.
His first bucket of the second half. He needed that.
What a possession that was for the Raiders. Back to a 7-point lead. Just under a minute to go here in the third. 36-29. Up and away, short. On the floater there from Gabriel. Collins, yet again for the Raiders. That one goes through Gaffney's hands.
Little too quick, little too much force. You're under a minute. Let's have a good possession and come away with nothing while giving them the extra possession before the end of the period.
So a hard-fought game here. It hasn't even been all that defensively minded. There's been a lot of shots put in, just nothing falling in for either team so far.
And without a shot clock in high school, obviously, you can pull that out and go like a 5-out and just try to play for the last shot, and either get like a wide-open layup or some type of kick out for a shot before the buzzer, or you can just play your game. I would have gone for the last shot.
Demlo saves that one by a shoestring. Working against Gaffney, puts that one in for 2 more.
He's got a nice game. He just hasn't had enough shots fall. 6 points for him.
And another big heave up court. Collins not able to hold on to that one. Raiders with 2 straight missed possessions.
Again, you don't need to force it. 2 missed possessions in less than a minute.
The final 5 seconds. Another break up here. Watkins to Gaffney before the buzzer. No good. Wow. Good attempt there by the Raiders. We'll keep it right here as we thank some of our sponsors. First off, we've got Bingham Insurance. Running a small business can be risky. Charles knows all about that with Next Level Broadcasting, but one thing you can't leave to chance is your insurance coverage. Bingham Insurance wants to help keep you covered from the unexpected from happening. That's the Bingham Insurance Company representing auto owners insurance. We also want to thank Charlevoix State Bank. During a time of mergers, acquisitions, and name changes, the founders of Charlevoix State Bank saw a need for a truly local bank focused on our community and strong customer relationships. Those values continue to drive us today as we support high school athletics through our support of tonight's game. All right,
I'm
Eric.
dancing with the camera girls over here
That's
from
right.
Grayling. So, yeah, we're having a good time up here in the mezzanine tonight.
Good song to dance to. So the Raiders going into the final chapter of this game holding a 5-point lead. What are some things that we're looking at here if the Raiders want to try and ice this one away?
Don't force it.
Well, okay, that's fair.
You know, play Raider basketball, what you've done in the Gaylor game, the previous one, and what you've done tonight has been great. Just don't force it. You've seen a bunch of puppies not go in, which those eventually will go in. But when you force the issue, again, we've talked about 2 possessions in the last minute of this period where you came away with nothing because you tried to do something too fast or tried to force it, instead of just possibly playing for the last shot of the period and keeping a lead, a bigger lead.
All right, words of wisdom from Eric Huffman here. Grayling will have the ball to begin one last time this game, down 5, 36-31.
What they'll have to look for is that half-court pressure now, too. If they try to go back to that half-court box, or if they even try to push it up and go full. I know Grayling back in the day used to do some type of 1-2-2 and really force the hand of the point guard. So I'll be curious to see if they dial up the pressure as this period goes on.
Up and away, Meade for 3, no good.
And he's made a couple shots. You might not want to give him a clean look.
And a big pass to the other side. Carter Greenacre trying that one, falls off the heel. That should be Raider ball, and it is.
Official underneath is going to give it to the Vikings.
Yeah, well, yeah, that's right. I saw the first hand. My apologies there.
You know, and Charlevoix's gotten good as the game has gone on. That was a 15-point quarter for them to Grayling's 9. So, again, just keep playing your game.
Yeah. Now it will be Raider ball. Back and forth here, the refs deciding. Ryan Pearl with 3 fouls now. Trying to get it off the baseline to Kraus. Floats that one up and in. Bounces, no good. Pearl.
Yep.
Excuse me.
Yeah, Kraus with there again. Not quite a full extension with his arm on that. He kind of stopped about halfway up and just kind of, again, short-armed it and left it there with his arm, not completely extending, trying to get that ball to the basket. And so you're not giving it a full chance to go in. We got some water or some type of condensation on the floor right now.
Mm-hmm.
You know, who starts if the game gets tighter, who plays tight and who plays free will have a difference in the latter part of the game too.
Demlow here, working against Gaffney. 2 aces on these 2 teams. Mead with a couple of big 3-pointers already. Wanted to take that shot, gets it back over to Mead.
And active voices on the Charlevoix side, and probably in the stands behind the bench too.
Quite loud here. Demlow working against Gaffney, pulls up, gets it in.
And another nice pull-up jumper by Demlow.
Good patience there.
He's on 1 bucket in each period so far.
Okay. 36-33, 6:45 to go on the game. Gaffney, no good off the heel. Watkins, well, he had the rebound, then throws that one off his foot.
Yeah, just unfortunate.
Yep.
You don't have to. I mean, you've got a lead, too. You don't have to settle for a 3-pointer. When you've got the lead, you can always reset, look to drive, and you don't need the points right now because you have the lead. So don't give up any long rebounds that ends up in an easy bucket going down the court the other way.
All right, while we have a moment, we want to thank our friends at Traverse City Cherry Capital Airport. Traverse City Cherry Capital Airport is your gateway to Northern Michigan, and now is the time to fly TVC. TVC Airport will also get you to your dream destination anywhere in the world with 6 airlines: Allegiant, American, Avelo, Delta, Sun Country, and United. To plan your next getaway today, visit tvcairport.com. Eric, you know all about this one coming up here, the Lake House.
I love this place.
From the moment you walk into the Lake House, the essence of easy living and life on the water shines through. They offer unique gifts, including wedding, home accessories, and furry friend items. Our assortment of gifts and home decor is perfect for your home, cottage, or both. Come visit the Lake House to commemorate your visit to one of Michigan's premier resort destinations. They're located at 403 Bridge Street, or visit them online at thelakehousecharlevoix.com.
Open house all day tomorrow in downtown Charlevoix.
There you
Come
go.
see everybody. All the merchants will be open with all sorts of activities and sales and all sorts of things going on in Charlevoix tomorrow.
You know what all the activities are? Santa Claus making a visit or anything like that?
Santa was there last week for the holiday parade, Christmas
Okay.
tree lighting.
Yep.
Yeah, it was a great time down there. I think we talked about that. We were in the parade last week too.
Yeah.
It was
Had your
a great
dogs
scene
out
down
there?
there. Yeah, Charlie and Mac were down there.
Nice. 6.5 to go. Mead fighting with all he has. Back
yeah,
around
you better
Devlo.
recover. You had too much rotation on your defense over here. Almost gave up a wide open one.
Schwartz driving in, floats that one in, and it's back to a 1-point ball game. 36-35. The Raiders with as much as a 5-point lead. Vikings with as much as 6. And that one
got lucky
threads
with
the needle through Mead
lucky
there.
with that skip pass,
Wow.
especially one-handed too. You really got to be careful.
Gaffney to Greenacre, trying for another 3-pointer. Gets that one in. Just like that, Raiders back up 2 possessions, 39-35.
Yeah, they didn't even run out to him. Just kind of let him set and take his time. He's a freshman, they're shouting from the student section.
Well, it's good to see production like that. And no good there on the 3-ball from David Neal. Broken up, though, from Kraus.
You've got to squeeze that ball no matter where you get that rebound first.
And up and away for 2 is number 24, Cameron Baker.
Yeah, you can't hold that ball out anyway, or the active hands are going to knock that thing loose.
39-37, 5:20 to go in the game. Greenacre from his favorite corner, dishes it back up top to Pearl. Now to Gaffney, the big 3 off the glass, no good. Cross
he
there
should
to rebound.
he should have gone back up.
Greenacre just a hair long on that one. Kraus gaining it. Now Gaffney, and a mess on the floor. We've got to travel against Charlevoix back to Grayling.
Phew.
Got to take a breath after this one. Vitaly Collins coming in now.
Yeah, Kraus has to have the confidence to go up strong when he's got the ball down low like that. They're not taller than him. They blocked maybe one shot. If he goes up strong enough, protects that ball with his shoulder, he's going to get at least a foul out of it.
Mead.
That should be a turnover.
Yep, that one goes right through the paws of David Neal. Back to the Raiders. 4:49 to go. Raiders holding on to an ever slim 2.39-37 lead. Trying to go to 2-1 on the season. Vikings trying to stay undefeated to begin. Collins to Gaffney.
And Grayling extending their kind of a triangle in two, almost at half court.
Gaffney from the corner gets that one in. 42-37. Raiders back to a 5-point lead.
Yeah, Gaffney, he needed to see one fall. He hadn't scored since first period.
Wow. Well, he gets that one in a big way, gives the Raiders a slight cushion here with 4:20 to go in the game.
Good
hustle on the
play,
floor.
possession first, don't force it.
Pearl one-handed that one over to Collins. Back to Pearl again. Now to Greenacre.
Oh.
And that will be against the Vikings.
Yeah, Mr. Hewitt gave him a charge on that one.
Viking faithful not too happy about that call.
Kind of like the one I was talking about in the first half. He really sold it, and it was enough for him to make the call.
Yeah. No, so according to our scoreboard here, that'll be against Ryan Pearl.
Yeah, and if that is, that's 4 on him.
It is, yeah.
And at this point, 4 minutes left. I think you've made your bed, and you've got to keep him out there.
Okay. So did not go against the Vikings. Pearl picks that one up. Watkins
Good job
picks up
by
the rebound.
Watkins. We'll talk about this in a second.
Yeah. Kraus back to Pearl with 4 fouls. Gets the 3 in.
Great shot by Pearl, but good job by Watkins. He went and found his man when the shot went up and then got position, and then there's no way that defender's going to get that rebound. Great defensive position and rebound.
And the Raiders have the biggest lead either team has all night long by 8 points, 45-37. Demlo needs to get that one in for the Vikings. No good. Kraus there to pick it up. All the way up court to Collins.
And again, you're up 8 points. We don't need the 85-foot pass to go out of bounds when we could set up the offense and run some clock with 3 minutes to go.
Refs figuring this out here. Timeout on the floor. Called by Charlevoix. Okay, we're going to bring up the coach cam one more time with Eric. Okay, what do we have?
So what they could do with 3 minutes to go and they're up 8 points. Coach should probably be talking to them about what the next 3 minutes is going to happen. But you could do something as easy as what I would call 50, which means 5 out and 0 in. So you just kind of spread it all out. It's basically all you're doing is looking to drive, especially if they're going to go man-to-man against you. Or even if they want to go their triangle and 2, then you've got the 4 spread out. You're going to force them to go man-to-man, or else you're just going to hold the ball out here. So you're just looking to drive, and when the defender, and whatever defender commits, say you drive and this one commits, you can dish it out. And then it's either one of those where everyone cycles through. This one would replace, this one would dribble up, this one would go here. And then you just keep cycling through until the clock runs out. Or what I would call 51, you could do something to where you could give up a short corner or a layup if you get somebody to double down on you.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the closest thing we can provide to Bob Ross being on television here.
Bob Ross had hair, I'm sorry.
Eric doing a great job, not only showing beautifully
nice job.
what's on his mind as Watkins gets to, not only showing beautifully what's on his mind as a coaching aspect, but giving a great job of giving you a visual aspect as well. So we really appreciate this here. Yeah, as Watkins goes in, cannot get the back-to-back puppy.
See, he still needs to go up strong with that or clear it out and start running some clock.
And Collins here. And
yeah, on the way in.
So that'll be against 21 there, David Neal. That'll be his third. Team's first in the period. Both teams with only 1 foul so far. Crunch time now for Grayling. They need a takeaway and a score here to keep themselves in it, down 10. Just under 3 minutes to go. Pass to Greenacre. Now to Gaffney as he works his way around the top.
And again, you're up 10 points. You don't
Yep.
need to force any shots right now. Either looking for the perfect shot or you're just looking to run clock.
Slow and steady wins the spaghetti if you're the Raiders right now.
Yeah, be careful with the skip pass.
Grayling showing a propensity to intercept it a number of times. Watkins not able to deliver that. And it goes back here to the Vikings.
Nice look on the drive, just a missed shot.
Yeah. And that will be knocked away by Gaffney. Grayling keeps it. Must-have score here on this possession for the Vikings. Ryan Pearl comes back in.
And if I'm coach, Ryan Pearl does not leave the floor unless he fouls out.
Demlow. To Baker, back to Demlow.
Good
Gets that
help.
one blocked.
Good help by Kraus, and he needs some help and recover. You got to communicate when that happens. Good job.
That one falls short by Meade. Kraus having a big night
keep
yet
the
again.
possession. You don't need to run down the floor fast. You don't need to hurry it.
Meade driving, working against Collins.
Could
Up
have
and
gotten
away.
the body. Delayed call on that one. Yeah, it should have been on the body before the shot.
So with 2 minutes to go and 1 second. Number 2, Vitaly Collins picks up his second foul. Sending Meade to the line for 2. A lot of 2s there. Gets that one in.
Timeout Grayling before the second free throw.
Okay, so while we have a moment, we're going to thank our last sponsor of the evening, and that is Martin Concrete. Martin Concrete, located in Charlevoix, specializes in residential concrete construction. They provide prompt, high-quality concrete work and guarantee customer satisfaction. No job for them is too big or small, and their long list services include foundations, driveways, patios, sidewalks, and so much more. For the company that is proud to serve Charlevoix and the surrounding area, call Martin Concrete at 231-838-9610 or visit them online at martinconcretecharlevoix.com.
Good job.
Thank you. Got the Bills taken care of here. Any more thoughts coming from the coach board or just coach in general?
Again, you had 2 minutes left. I think it's time to pull it out, run some clock, force their hand, get them out of their triangle in 2. They're probably going to start pressing anyway, which is why they're calling the timeout. If it goes in, they'll probably full court press. If it misses, they'll probably half court trap. So be wary, be ready, get your guys in positions. You should have at least 2 guards back with a man in the middle and then 2 deep. And then as the defense rotates, as you're moving the ball, there will be passing lanes open as long as you have a man in the middle. If you can get that ball in the middle, he just turns and attacks. You'll end up at least 3-on-3 or 3-on-2.
Okay. Grayling has 2 minutes to figure this one out. And an extra free throw point here would be big for them to bring them back within 8. Meade fires away, in and out. Wow. Just not
Good
going
hustle
the Vikings'
rebound.
way. But they do get it back here. David Neal back out to Demlow to reset. They don't have much time. And as our Grayling counterparts say next to us here with only 1:50 to go, they have to attack. Demlow here taking one from outside, no good.
Yeah, Watkins was waiting. He just kind of stayed back and was waiting for the ball to come down the floor, and he was just going to kind of come get it and then set up the offense. He was not in any hurry.
Got another foul here against Grayling. That'll go against Meade.
Yeah, set some kind of guard screen to get one of them open, get the ball inbounded.
92 seconds in the game. Raiders comfortably up by 9. Are going to just drain the clock out. Gaffney to Pearl, now to Kraus.
Yep, can't get caught. Don't get caught in the double. Keep your spacing. Don't get a 5-second call. Once they get over there, look to take it. There's the dump. Good job clearing it out. Don't get a 3-second call. You see they got their 2-on-2 set up.
Watkins under the basket, finally gets it back to Kraus, now to Gaffney.
Good job running some clock, making them foul.
Yeah.
Now, granted, there was only 2 fouls at that time, so Grayling's going to have to start going for steals if they're going to want to get the ball. And obviously, they ran at least 30, 40 seconds off of that. Doing
was
that.
32 seconds.
Yeah.
Took off
So
the
again,
clock.
good job, and you're still up 9 points.
Collins.
And you get an easy one underneath. Good job.
Left wide open there. An 11-point lead the Raiders have now, 49-38.
No sense forcing it now. And again, take your time getting the ball inbounded too if they make a shot.
Back up top here. Neal gets that one blocked.
Nope.
Demlo there to pick it up.
Yeah, he may have rolled his ankle on that one. He may want to get one out. Waiting to see. I'm assuming they'll sub him out. Yeah, we'll get him subbed out, get him checked real quick. But yeah.
Kraus not able to put much weight there on his right ankle. Okay.
I wouldn't mind seeing Mr. Bryce Boss out there again.
Yeah.
Good game by him tonight.
Excited to see here at the end of the game what our final stat lines are. It's been pretty entertaining to watch. 8-point game, 49-41. Miracles do happen for Grayling.
Yep. Looks like they're starting out with a full court man.
41 seconds to go.
Looking to deny, then they'll go for the double team. Get your spacing. You're going to end up with a 3-on-2 with a wide open shot. Yep, but they went for the foul. Good patience by Charlevoix. Again, as soon as the ball came inbounded, they got the double team. They had their man in the middle, and they got the pass there. And as soon as he turned around, they ended up with a 3-on-2. Fortunately, Grayling ended up hitting them with the foul, so we'll reset out of bounds and try again.
And back in for Grayling now, Brant Finstrom, number 11. 36 seconds to go. Pearl with the inbound duty. To Collins.
Hold the ball. There you go. Wait for the foul. Yep.
And here's the nickel and dime part of the game.
Yes, this is sometimes, like if it's a really close game, this is sometimes where 30 seconds can take 5 minutes.
Yep.
Also depending on how many timeouts each team has to.
Well, I don't know about you, Eric, but I think I'm pretty well set here if we could just get this game taken care of. But Vitaly Collins will go up to the line.
Not quite finished yet.
No, not quite. Off the heel.
You want to keep your spacing on Demlo when he comes up the when he comes up, pick him up right around half court or whatnot, like Gaffney's doing right now. Don't give him any easy looks, and then keep your spacing. Don't give him any drives, and then get a hand in his face for the open shot.
Big 3 shot there, no good.
Yep, get it to your guards and let's hang on to it. Yep, they'll do the foul. We'll shoot some more free throws. Yep, which is fine. We just need to make them.
Well, sure. So if you were coach right now, you're down 8 points with 20 seconds left to go. Would you be doing the same thing, or is it kind of a little bit past the point?
Because of the 3-point shot, and they've also made 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 threes tonight. I would not call this game over yet.
Okay. Greenacre delivers. Even keeled 50 points on the game now for the Raiders.
Now, if they get up now 9, 10 points, you're pretty safe.
And
a nice free throw. Now they're going to get one shot off. It's going to take 5 to 10 seconds to get a decent shot off unless they're just going to force him up like he did. Easy rebound, hold your possession, and now this game should be over.
Yep. Grayling letting this one go into the books as a 51-41 loss. The Raiders doing an excellent job here regaining the loss that they had against Grayling at home and making a big statement here to open up conference play. 51-41 is your final score. Eric, before we call this one good, let's go through our stat lines one more time.
Yeah, as I'm quickly going through the scorebook, lightning fast. Here's Charlevoix, Ryan Pearl. Just going to go down, the scores. Ryan Pearl, 8 points.
Very nice.
Vitaly Collins, 4. Logan Watkins, 5. Joe Gaffney, 9 points. Ian Moran, 2. Jackson Krause, 8. Bryce Boss, 6 points. I missed that one. 6 points for him, and 5 points coming from Carter Greenacre.
And that's nice to see from the freshman. Good effort there by that young man.
And for Grayling, high scorer, let's see. I don't know if we've got a high scorer. Let's see. Demlo, 2, 4, 6, 8, had 11. And David Neal, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, had 12. So that would be the high scorer for them.
All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, a good game here by the Raiders going out to begin this season 2-1. Their only loss was to Class A Petoskey. That was a close 3-point game there.
Yeah, they should have won.
Yeah, that's right. So with that, ladies and gentlemen, we want to thank you all so much for tuning in. For the three of us here tonight, our special cameraman coming up here.
Yes, thank you very much.
Tyler Haight, we thank you. Appreciate you coming up. And for myself, Shane Smith, and Eric Huffman, we want to thank you all once again for tuning in. We hope you have a great night. Stay safe out there in this winter weather, and we'll see you again here soon. Good night.